Welcome back to Whispers of History, and here we uncover the mysteries of ancient civilizations, forbidden's history, and the secrets they never wanted you to know. Today, we're diving into a question that could rewrite history. Did the lost civilization of Atlantis really influence the engineering of Angkor Wat? Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our new explorations into the hidden past. Angkor Wat's hidden geometric secrets. The 3-minute deconstruction, the intricate geometric principles embedded within Angkor Wat are deconstructed in this video, revealing a hidden layer of architectural genius. Viewers will be captivated as the ancient Khmer civilization's profound understanding of mathematics and astronomy is unveiled in just 3 minutes. What if the most awe-inspiring ancient structures weren't just built, but meticulously calculated? Prepare to see Angkor Wat like never before. In just 3 minutes, we unlocking the hidden geometric codes that reveal an ancient civilization's profound mastery of math and astronomy. Forget everything you thought you knew about ancient architecture. Angkor Wat isn't just a temple, it's a colossal mathematical masterpiece. Get ready to have your mind blown as we deconstruct its secret geometric principles, proving the Khmer civilization was centuries ahead of its time, all in under 180 seconds. Ever wondered what ancient secrets are etched into the very stones of iconic landmarks? Join us for a rapid-fire exploration into Angkor Wat's unseen brilliance. We peeling back the layers to expose the intricate geometric designs and astronomical alignments that make this wonder a true testament to forgotten genius. Look at Angkor Wat, its spires emerging through the morning mist, roots and stone entangled, an impossibly beautiful testament to another age. At first glance, it seems like the result of some divine accident, nature and humanity weaving together in an unpredictable dance. But is this astonishing beauty just a cosmic coincidence, or are we looking at the product of something more profound? Pause for a moment and consider, how often do we look at the wonders of the ancient world and assume their grandeur is the outcome of sheer luck? A happy series of random choices, trial and error. Angkor Wat isn't an isolated example. Walk through ancient cities, gaze at seemingly spontaneous street patterns, study the columns of old temples. Instinctively, we sense something organic, almost effortless. But hidden beneath this flowing surface, there's a secret skeleton of numbers, ratios, and intent. The illusion of randomness dissolves as you start to notice how Angkor Wat aligns nearly perfectly with cardinal directions. The symmetry is not just aesthetically pleasing, but mathematically precise. Some scholars argue that its layout encodes celestial events, echoing the movements of Venus, or mirrors the sacred Mount Meru of Hindu cosmology with uncanny fidelity. Step by step, stone by stone, the builders transformed mathematics into myth, turning calculation into awe. It's not just Angkor Wat. Across civilizations, this pattern repeats. The Parthenon's proportions, the Egyptian pyramids' placement, even the winding alleys of old Marrakesh, they all betray the hidden hand of reason beneath apparent disorder. What looks accidental is often the result of algorithms written centuries before computers, geometry wielded in service of fate, faith, or empire. Why does this matter? Because recognizing the order beneath the chaos changes how we see both the past and ourselves. When we encounter the illusion of randomness, we're really brushing up against the edge of human ingenuity, layers of meaning masked by time, context, and our own assumptions. So, the next time you stand before ancient ruins or intricate patterns, ask yourself, is what I'm seeing truly random, or am I witnessing the shadow of an ancient mind, weaving structure into stone in ways I've never truly noticed? In Angkor Wat, as in so much of human achievement, beauty isn't accidental. It's deliberate, cunning, and rooted in a universal language, the mathematics of wonder. There is a certain type of wonder that lingers in the presence of ancient architecture, a feeling that these vast stone works carry secrets, waiting in plain sight for us to decipher. Walk through the shadowed corridors of a 1,000-year-old temple or step along the causeways of a monumental city, and a question inevitably arises. Were these stones placed with purpose beyond mere function? Why do certain structures almost feel harmonious, as if they echo a deeper order of the universe? For centuries, people have puzzled over the geometry at the heart of mankind's greatest works. Some whisper about lost wisdom or cosmic knowledge, but behind the enigma lies a blend of mathematics, astronomy, and artistry that hints at astonishing mastery, a mastery often embodied in one elusive number, the golden ratio, or phi. Phi, approximately 1.618, is a proportion repeatedly found in nature, art, and design. To uncover its role in ancient construction, let's overlay its spiral across the blueprints of famed temples and citadels. The pattern emerges with uncanny precision. Central towers stand at intervals perfectly reflecting the ratio. Causeways extend, their lengths balanced by the same math. Courtyards and chambers nest within one another, each echoing the harmonious spiral that governs the growth of shells, the branching of trees, and the proportions of the human body itself. But how did ancient builders achieve this? The answer lies not in mysticism, but in deliberate, mathematical planning. Surveyors and architects, armed with ropes and rods rather than computers, set down grids based on simple divisibility. They laid out rectangles whose lengths and widths followed the rules of phi, subdividing space again and again to create balance and beauty. Measurements were encoded in every step, from the base of a main avenue to the placement of a ceremonial gate. The golden ratio ensured not only aesthetic unity, but also structural efficiency. Geometry, though, was not their only guide. Ancient architects also looked skyward, anchoring their constructs in the rhythms of the cosmos. Stand at the entrance of a great hall or atop a central platform during the solstice, and you see sunlight pouring through aligned doorways, an intentional dialogue with the sun's annual path. Shadows and light trace a celestial calendar. On an equinox, key facades are illuminated, while solstitial sunsets fall in perfect line with towers or altars. It's here that pure geometry fuses with astronomical understanding. These ancient sites were not merely shelters or monuments to power, they encoded the order of both earth and sky. Through the golden ratio and cosmic alignment, builders created lasting expressions of harmony, math, matter, and mystery, drawn together to honor the universe itself. Fractals are the fingerprints of complexity, patterns woven into the fabric of reality from the smallest molecules to the largest galaxies. At their core lies a breathtaking idea, the principle of self-similarity, where shapes repeat themselves at different scales and every part contains echoes of the whole. Imagine standing before a great snow-dusted pine tree. From afar, its triangular silhouette looms against the sky, a solitary figure in the winter forest. Step closer, and each branch unfurls smaller pine shapes, miniature replicas arranged in perfect harmony. Closer still, and the needles themselves form clustered spikes, repeating the patterns once etched in giant limbs, a silent testament to the tree's fractal blueprint. This essence, repetition, and scale, iteration, and symmetry runs through the heart of fractal geometry. Unlike the rigid symmetry of a square or the radial balance of a daisy, fractal symmetries reveal themselves with every degree of magnification. Mathematicians cherish the Mandelbrot set, a swirling universe whose perimeters remain forever jagged, no matter how closely you peer. Each spiral, each bulb mimics the grand design, embodying the fractal's paradox, infinite complexity arising from simple rules, order within seeming chaos. Human creativity has long marveled at and mirrored fractal wonder. Decorative motifs carved into mosque walls, the curling branches of Celtic knots, or the recursive flourishes in Baroque architecture all display repetition and self-reflection. What seems like ornamentation often conceals mathematical sophistication. These designs are not mere embellishments but living fractal symmetries, art and mathematics entwined. Zooming into the delicate details of Persian tilework or the meandering lines of Maori tattoos, one finds smaller units echoing larger patterns. The motif on the edge of a vase reiterates along its rim, then reappears across the body until the entire object pulses with rhythm and balance. The artist, knowingly or not, channels the principles of scale and iteration, each stroke a fragment of the infinite. Even natural landscapes join this endless dance. Coastlines, with every new survey, reveal further coves within bays within headlands, the ragged outline repeating ever smaller. Fern leaves unfurl tiny fronds shaped just like the whole. Clouds, cauliflowers, river deltas all whisper the language of fractals. Fractal symmetries unveil the profound unity between nature's structures, mathematical law, and human creation. Through zooming in and out, moving from sweeping grandeur to intricate motif, we learn that beauty is never lost in repetition, only deepened. In each pattern and reflection, the universe quietly repeats itself, inviting us to look closer and see the infinite layered within the familiar. Beneath the dense jungle canopy of ancient Cambodia, a mystery persists, a testament not just to monumental stonework, but to the brilliance of minds long past. For centuries, the focus has been on the Wat, the sprawling city of Angkor, the intricate bas-reliefs, the temples that seem to defy both time and gravity. Today, we turn to the Who, the master planners of the Khmer civilization, whose genius shaped an empire unlike any the world has seen. At the heart of their achievement lies a profound command of mathematics, astronomy, and architecture. The alignment of Angkor Wat with the solstices, the precise orientation of temple axes, the vast hydrological networks, none of these were accidents. They required a cadre of scholars, mathematicians, astronomers, and engineers working in concert. But who were these people? Records are elusive. Their names, mostly lost to history, linger only in the grandeur of sandstone and laterite. Evidence suggests a culture that nurtured intellect. At the royal court, scholars gathered, exchanging knowledge not only from the Khmer heartland, but from India, China, and beyond. Temple schools trained generations of scribes and priests, their education rooted in Sanskrit and Khmer texts. The transfer of complex mathematical and astronomical understanding was continuous, passed from master to apprentice, each new generation pushing the boundaries of possibility. But what drove these master planners to such heights? Was the motive mere devotion, a spiritual quest, seeking to mirror the order of the universe on Earth? Certainly, the Khmer kings proclaimed themselves god kings, channeling divine authority into terrestrial rule. Their temples were not only places of worship, but cosmic diagrams harmonizing heaven, earth, and mankind. The grandeur was unmistakable, carefully measured causeways representing the crossing from chaos to order, immense reservoirs reflecting the celestial ocean, temple towers rising like Mount Meru, axis mundi of Hindu and Buddhist cosmologies. Yet the motivations may have been many. The very act of planning and constructing Angkor spoke to power and prestige. Each alignment, every measured stone, was a declaration of mastery over the land, over nature itself, perhaps even over time. The complexity of these undertakings, controlling water, maintaining agriculture, orchestrating faith and state, was only possible through intellectual collaboration on a scale seldom matched in world history. The legacy of the Khmer master planners is not only etched in the moss-gilded ruins, but endures in the questions their work still inspires. Who were these brilliant minds that blended numbers, stars, and spirit into civilization? Their true ambition may forever escape us, but their ingenuity remains as unfathomable and enduring as the great temples themselves. When we imagine Angkor Wat, we picture towering stone spires rising above the Cambodian forest, a grand temple complex echoing with the stories of kings and gods. But in reality, Angkor Wat is much more than a religious monument. It's a masterpiece of mathematics, geometry, and cosmic alignment, one of the most astonishing feats of precision in human history. For centuries, visitors have wandered its labyrinthine corridors and marveled at its intricate carvings. Yet only in recent decades have researchers begun to unlock the deep mathematical code embedded in its stones. Recent surveys reveal that Angkor Wat's layout is no accident. It's a giant, three-dimensional mandala carved from the earth itself. Start with the moat, an open water rectangle that surrounds the central temple. Its length and width are not arbitrary, but encode precise ratios found in Hindu cosmology, matching the proportions outlined in sacred texts. The central tower, the heart of the temple, rises exactly at the intersection of the principal axes, mirroring the mythical Mount Meru axis of the world. The number of steps, the arrangement of galleries, and the orientations of thresholds all reflect numerical patterns found in both astronomy and religious lore. For example, the temple's outer wall stretches for 1,296 meters, a number that divides perfectly by key Hindu cosmological cycles. The number of towers and bas-reliefs map onto lunar months and solar years. Forging a living calendar in stone, the architects encoded complex astronomical alignments into the very blueprint. On solstices and equinoxes, sunlight pierces certain doorways, illuminating statues and carvings in deliberate sequences, transforming the temple into an astronomical observatory. Intricate lotus patterns decorate the ceilings, each petal arrayed with geometric precision. When researchers laid transparent grids over the temple's plan, hidden symmetries and proportional relationships emerged. Ratios of 1:2, 1:3, and even the elusive golden ratio. It's as though the entire temple serves as both calculator and canvas, harmonizing religious devotion with scientific wonder. So, what does this tell us? Angkor Wat is not just a testament to human devotion or royal ambition. It stands as a complex mathematical model, etched in stone with such rigor and foresight that it defies its ancient origins. This level of accuracy was not merely for show. It reveals a world where mathematics, astronomy, art, and spirituality converged in daily life. The implications are profound. If Angkor Wat encodes such knowledge, what secrets might other ancient wonders hold? Perhaps the pyramids, the stone circles, or even forgotten cities still whisper of geometric genius yet to be found. As you ponder these stones and their silent codes, consider revisiting the world's ancient wonders through this new lens of geometric scrutiny. Who knows what mysteries await and which monuments will reveal themselves as the next great equation from the past?